Hi guys, I've just got some paint to get rid of. If you saw yesterday's video, you'll know why I'm getting rid of some paint. It's primer. Yep, board's been primed. I've got a really good one to show you. It's a documentation of a build that I'm going to do. It's a restoration, conservation, preservation of a piece, but it's a scientific piece as well, and it's pretty important. And I thought I'd document it for you guys. So hit the save, watch it now button or whatever, or do yourself a cup of tea. This has just got another couple of minutes and I'll sort it. I'm just going to clean this off, and I'll show you this. I'll show you this. Show you what we're doing. I think you'll like it. Sometimes you have to start with a nice clean bench, and I'm not keen on paint on the bench. Eesh. Right, okay. This is the stand for a Watson studio camera, this thing, from about 1893. This big thing here, that's waist height, that's pretty big. That's the camera bit. That's the bed bit. I'm going to call that the bed. I don't know its proper name. That's the focus panel. So we're going to set it up over here. We're going to go through it, and we'll see what you think. I hope you like it, because I'm not going to say I'm going to bombard you with videos, but I'm going to do a bit on this thing every day. So you'll see some of the problem solving. You'll see how I fix things. There's going to be loads of woodworking tips in there. Because I've got to copy the same methods that they used in 1893. I might be using modern adhesives. I will on modern pieces that I make, because if there's any twist, I'll go through it. There's a lot to learn. I think it's going to be great. Okay, first thing is we've got squeaky wheels. So I think we need to sort the squeaky wheel problem out. So that's going on the list straight away. So I might as well do everything so you know what's going on. So these screws I've just dropped in here. They're going the wrong way. They've got to go in from underneath. But when you take something apart, it's good practice to just keep those screws safe. Keep them somewhere where, and all we've got for that is 4 screws, and looking at it, there's 2, 4, 6, there's 8 holes and 4 screws. So that's got to go on the list. You don't want to keep me hearing me go, sorry about that. Sorry about the ums. Right, I've put this bed thing on. So this has got, I love these, I think it's a type of rack. You camera people will know what that is, but anyhow, that's what that part there over there rides on. This does all sorts of things. This does, oh yeah, the back end's coming up. So this, can you see that? Yeah, that lifts that up. That thing there winds all of this down. So that's pretty cool. So that's nice. That in there's more stuff going on. I mean, this is a serious bit of kit. And it's got those squeaky casters. I've already put a couple of bits back on. I've put that one back on. Some I might look at and just see if they'll hold up. I'm going to leave them and give it a clean and put some. By the time it's clean, it might be all right. I think that will need doing. Okay, so some bits to do. We'll see. So that's, it's on an angle now. That's no flipping good. There you go. So this is coming down. Okay, what do you think? Immense, isn't it? Yeah, right. Let's get the other part on and I'll show you the other part, because that clever bit there is seriously cool. I hope you sorted that cup of tea out. Right, okay, so this is the tricky bit. This has to go in this slot here, and one bloke on his own having fun, and I know that he has to engage that rack and this rack at the same time. So it's not going on until I'm happy with it. Oh, and that twists as well, good grief. So I've got to get that lined up. There you go, that's got to go on there. That might be lined up. I remember taking it apart now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just checking this bar along with the construction of the timber, and that's parallel. That's great. I mean, it's a mil or so out. It's about 2 mil out, and 2 mil is probably what that is. You know what? I'm going to have another go. So it looks like that end is 2 mil that way compared to this end. Do it again. 2 mil is probably the difference on one of those. So let's just hang in there. If I straighten that up and screw that down, that will stop the twisting. It's forward again, one cog, it's forward again, one cog. Come on, come on, there you go, it's back one cog. Got it, got it. I'm sure I've got it. So let's get it up to this point here, and that should be spot on, brilliant. So this thing, now the back end, this front piece just has to engage. This one does all the driving of moving these two apart. Why aren't you going in further? There you go, there you go. So now we've got, now you can see what's going on. So this drives it, and then this does some sort of, oh, well, you've engaged already and you're spot on. Oh, well, there you go. So this one does that. Right, so now when you think of focusing, yeah, let's put the lens on it. Let's get the next bit sorted. Right, this goes on. Oh, this is weird, isn't it? That tucks in there. This is simple, actually. That's it. Must be for focusing. Ah, this moves this in and out. So that's for focusing. I remember that. Can't remember what that's for, but we'll get to that in a bit. Well, it's beginning to look like a camera. So now you can see what it looks like. This is my shoulder height, so that's how tall she is, and I've already wound her down a bit, so she can get pretty big. This end, I've got some. Right, okay. You still with me? Yeah, of course you are. Right, so this is the bit that goes in here, and this is a bit clever. It's got these little bits here, and it's got little notches out down there that locate in here. She's a bit dusty. That'll all get sorted. So I think I can get away with it. I don't have to take it. It's designed so that you don't have to go high and lift it up right up there. I think you can get away with just pushing that in, and it's that last inch. There you go. So this is the focusing screen. I don't know whether I can make this work, but I don't think I will in this light, and Joe will probably laugh at me for having a go, but can you see? See some detail here? Oh. Can you see that getting crisp? Now that's outside. So basically that's through my shelving there. This is the focusing screen. So what happens is, obviously we're doing it in daylight and sunlight and whatever, is you adjust the front end and the lens to produce the image on here on this piece of glass. Once you've got that right, you remove this and you put a cartridge in its place. So it's not really, well, it is a cartridge, but it's I think it's called a plate holder. And this is to hold the light sensitive materials. Now this is a smaller one, obviously, but this has got a slot in that sort of space. Anyway, when you want to take the picture, you just lift that bit It doesn't come out because of the spring. You lift that bit up, expose the paper or media that you're using, which I think is glass, and then shut it down. Something like that. I've got to make one of these, but that size. So Joe's given me this, not just to copy, but I'm gonna take this apart because this hasn't got. This is a one-off. This is what do you call it? It's a spare part. It hasn't got a camera. It hasn't got an owner. It hasn't got a camera, so it's spare, and the chances of it fitting in something else is pretty slim. So I'm going to dismantle this. I'm going to copy some of this detail. Can you see some of the fine detail around here? I'm going to copy some of that. I'm going to copy all of it. I might even use this piece. I'm definitely going to use these hinges. I might have a word with Jo and see if she's got some more hinges. I might pinch that number 1, or I might just get that whole rail, that part of the rail, and dovetail it in. I don't know what all of this is. I've yet to find out what all that is. You can see there's some wear here, so that's dropping in and out the camera. Black inside. This won't fully open because there you go. There you go. So this is that spring stopping it. So you put a glass in there, and I'm pretty sure this takes pictures on glass rather than taking pictures on paper. But they'll correct me if I'm wrong, and people put it in the comments, so we'll catch up with that. I don't think I have to put these corners in either. I think that's done obviously so that you can do portrait and landscape. I don't think I've got to do that. I think I've just got to keep it square. But Jo will be in touch with me, and but it's the construction of this that I'm really keen on. Look at that edge and that joint there. I've got to copy this lot. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, what do you think? Do you like it? Oops. Do you like it? Do you think it's... Well, it's going to be documented. It's got to be on here. I've got a job to do, so I might as well film it, and we'll take it from there. If you follow along, great. If you don't, that's fine. I think it'll just be really good to capture elements of this and getting it working. It's pretty special. So anyhow, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to start thinking of a list of jobs, sorting the list of jobs to do. Some lovely dovetails down here. I'm going to get easily distracted. These are gorgeous What am I telling you for? What am I telling you for? Jamie, don't tell us. Show us. Look at these lovely dovetails down here. They're nice. This tiny little bead there is gorgeous. More dovetails. And look at how they're constructed. This is really important to see, and this is why you can't do without this. This isn't the side of a drawer dovetailed and the dovetails are the other way on the top, the same way on the top. These are the other way. This construction is so that piece, these pieces can't fall off the side. The two sides can't fall away because of the orientation of the dovetails. These pieces down here can come off that way, but it's done so that it can't go up. That's why that's orientated this way. So it's different. It's totally different. It's a scientific instrument. Oh, I've got to do a bit in the middle that holds this. So let me just show you. If I move that forward, we discussed that a while ago. Look at how that sinks down. So I've got to make a block underneath that gently, can you see that? That just gently lifts that and keeps it horizontal. That means that they'll get, all right, it'll just save all the wear and tear on there. So that's worth doing. I'd love to know why this piece of wood here is, well, it looks like it's dovetailed in. It's dovetailed in just for strength. It's to stop, I know what it's for. It's to stop this piece of wood, let me go here. It's stop this piece of wood curling out like that. So that's there to stop that happening and stop it splitting down. That's pretty clever. It's a fabulous bit of kit. Not keen on that. Really not keen on that handle. It's like a weird drawer. Oh, there you go. Like a weird drawer handle. That's not. It doesn't. That doesn't feel right. But they said that. They said that they'd knocked. Somebody else had knocked that up. So. Anyhow. Let's have a think. Anyhow, did you sort yourself out a cup of tea? You should have done. I said, do yourself a cuppa. So, there's a fair bit to do. You don't want all the thinking and stuff on here. But what I will do is I'll go through it tomorrow. Now she's sitting there. I'll start looking at this, and I don't think I'm going to strip it down yet. But I'll start looking through it, working out what I can use, get some dimensions for timber. I've already machined a bit of timber up. So I can look at that and start working out what's going on, just tidy up the list a bit and yeah, move it forward. It's going to look quite different when it's finished. It's really going to look quite well, it's going to look like it's straight out of a museum, so that's pretty cool. But it's got to work. It's not. I'm not doing this for the fun of it. I've made cameras before. I've done. I did five really cool miniature ones, small ones, which had a Raspberry Pi in, and they were very clever. They were. I'll show you later. Can you see the focus coming through here? Can you? I don't know if you can see that. Is that? Yeah, can you see? Getting crisp now. Those three lines. Those are the three gaps in the. In the shelf. I'm not sure whether you can see. Anyhow, you can support me by buying me a coffee, which is great. A number of people have, and it helps, and I'm a long way from being monetized, and who knows, one day I might even be able to make some money out of YouTube and make the things I want to make. But anyhow, for now, you can buy me a coffee to support me, which is wonderful. Oh, that thing is so good. It's so cool. You can see what I can see. You can see the bit of light coming through there and everything. Through there. Excellent, excellent. And it's a journey. These videos are going to come thick and fast. So if you want to see, if you want to keep track of it all, hit the notification button, subscribe, like, comment. Comments are important. Even the ones that are negative, like, Jamie, you're holding the camera upside down. The sink's out, Jamie. Your voice, your lips are moving, and I don't mind. All those comments are important. Even the hate's important. Hate, if it comes, great. Well, not great, but if it comes, it happens. Get used to it. It means that the algorithms will do their stuff, and I might get somewhere, which would be pretty cool. Pretty cool, because I've got so many things. That this head is. That's why it's got hair on it. This head is so full of things that I want to do, but I have to do jobs that pay. So this is today. Today is Monday, the something or other of April 2021. And you're going to get one of these if I work on it during the day, every day, until that's finished, because they've been patiently waited a long time for it, and I need to dedicate a lot of time to it to make it work. So yeah, thanks for watching. There is one last thing for those bright-eyed clever ones of you. We're at 19 minutes 22 seconds. I just thought I'd show you. You've seen that, my A-boards. So there's a bit of rough stuff there. Mine have had a coat of primer today, and this is what Joe and Vic's can look like. It's pretty good. Look how smooth that looks. That's just one coat of primer. And no electrical sanders, nothing like that. I use planes and things. It saves a lot of time. Down here we've got something really interesting going on. that leg is soaking up Danish oil, and it looks like it's soaking such a lot up. Wow. There's about 2 inches worth of penetration on there. That one's been sitting in there. It's now sitting in a crisp packet. In a minute I'm going to swap that over, put that one over here, let this one, I think I turned it upside down. There's a few problems with it, but you know something, for second life, for a bit of wood that's was somebody's waste, they're going to make pretty cool A-boards. So I hope you like that. Hope you like what I'm doing, the journey. Tomorrow I've got to seal that thing in there, so that'll be one of, if I get to, I think at the end of some of these videos I'll do some of these little bits, and the people that watch the videos will know there's a bit at the end where there's a bit of a, I think they call it throwing it forward. Thanks, Joe. It's called throwing it forward. Anyhow, like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that, and we'll end up with a great channel. So take it easy. Cheers.